Let me go ahead and get the laptop going and we'll get started. I did it wrong. Okay. Alright, that picture looks pretty good.
Smog and fuel mileage and stuff like that, but quickly learned that multi-port was the way to go. There's still some out running though. What else we got? Anything interesting? Here's that car alarm or something at some point. Original jackage. But no mice. Like the mice haven't been chewing on everything. Oh look, the AC's still in here. Or I mean, what's it called?
Alright, things look good on the laptop. Looks like the camera's at a good angle.
Ooh, we're gonna have to put
Alright.
lighting on it. Look at that.
I figure I'd do this. I gotta do this, and I got a coffee cup here. So I figure I'd do something different. No me, I just cannot stay with doing something normal. Just keep doing the normal thing. I gotta switch up and do something different all the time. I did spray. The coffee cup was black to begin with, but I still came back and I did use the auto bond sealer, the black. I went back over it. I sanded it down before I put that on there, and then I sprayed. Then when I sprayed this on there, and then I sanded it down after I sprayed that on there. Now we're ready to go for this. Good morning, Bobby. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my attempt of doing this on here and see what we get. And I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and put the hair up in the ponytail or just leave it like how it's cut here with her hair up in the ponytail, and I'll finish the part going, just do one ponytail going off. And then I ain't doing the outfit completely all them colors. I'm not doing all them colors. I'm going to do one color. I think that's pretty neat as it is. I might just do a gray color or something like that. I don't think I'm going to do all them colors. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to do white Yeah, let me get the white.
Big pot is good.
Yeah, she needs some fresh fuel. Got a very quiet muffler. Miss.
It's just gonna be straight white
Miss.
right from the get-go.
Getting better now. There we go. Oh, the bad gas though is terrible.
Big power steering's good.
And
Steering work?
now on this one, I'm going to have to, I want to make sure I keep my hands covered up all the way when I'm handling the cup, because I will have to do that a lot.
There's something.
Come on, AC.
And I think the first thing is going to have to be,
No AC. Vegas.
since this is right here, we'll try to get this up here,
Down here feeling for exhaust missing.
hold it out of the way for now.
We've got a newer issue.
I did tape up, there's a chrome strip that goes all the way around, so,
The parts that lady put in it before it sat,
and I
so
did,
we're gonna have to swap fuel tanks, but the fuel that's in it is definitely
yeah, like I said, I did
terrible.
sand it all down, 1,500 I did over it.
It fired right off.
Hey, Puck,
We just gotta
Pucko,
this is
good morning to you, or afternoon.
Think about it. It's like
But I did sand it all down and everything, like I said, with the 1,500 and red Scotch-Brite pad.
speaking of
So
haters, I just got
we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to blend out the white in this area like that. And then I'll come in with the other colors later on. I'm thinking about doing like a morning, a sky with, and then like try to have it bright in one area to where it's like sunny sky or something like that. Nothing real fantastic in that. I thought it was something different.
It's a pier where a lot of
But I'm glad you stopped on by. Thanks for stopping on by, Pucko.
right on the coast, obviously. But we've got a dry.
Oh, and I did finish up on your baby picture, Pucko. Let me get that to show you guys.
We don't have to monkey around getting this thing running, which we were all planning on doing. We are hours ahead. So we have some time to start running with it. But let's load this thing up.
That's how it turned out.
Guy was starting to load
And I already did. Let me, let's go.
was the last time the oil
There
was
you go.
changed on this Suburban
There.
oil. So there's another in
Got it all done
20 years.
and everything. So your baby pictures is done and everything. I did shoot the 40-50 on there to lock it all down. So it didn't turn out too bad. I like it.
This might be the lights on the front. Trailer brake. I just keep finding
So we have that all done.
one.
Hey Dan.
Now we can get some gold panel maybe, Brad.
Yeah, like it.
Right.
It turned out a little bit better
Real nice.
than I thought it was going to. It was a lot of work, but we got it done.
The,
But it'll look good once I go ahead and put the clear coat on and that. So I'm happy with it.
we've got overdrive. This has a 4L80.
A lot of brush work on that.
This purchase was not only a big rock, obviously, but we do have overdrive. If it works well on this big 4L80, we can really zing down the highway with this and not be doing 60. We can maybe run 72, maybe 74. I don't know, Brad.
Yeah, you can watch it later. It'll be recorded on the YouTube.
Well. Oh, is that cracked? That windshield? Oh no. Well, we're probably gonna have to trade it in.
But I sprayed the 40-50 on that. I had
Grab this rag
4
here.
of them to do.
We're gonna get
I sprayed the 40-50 on that one. I sprayed the
Oh, mine does not fit.
40-50 on my Stevie Nicks one.
Crank on the button.
And I sprayed 40-50 on that glass to lock that one down. And I sprayed the 40-50 on my sign because I'm done with that sign also. So I had the 4 of them to spray the 40-50 to lock them down.
Hobo Freight and pick up some junk tools, and then we're gonna swing over to an O'Reilly and get, I think we just get oil, filters, sparkulators,
The
lightning
Stevie Nicks
stuff,
one,
all the preventative maintenance stuff, cup holders, probably some little trees, you know the deal. But it's only 90
but now I gotta,
here. I try to stay in a location where I've got
now I have to clear coat it. But the Stevie Nicks one was the same thing. And
you gotta have that.
yeah, tried, did this as an abstract.
Well, it just shifted.
And she turned out all right. And it's pretty cool that how it turned out in a way
Pretty darn good.
that it
We got 200
you don't even have to say who it is. If somebody wants to say it's just somebody
we're already at
singing in that, so it's pretty cool. So we'll leave it just like it is. You can put your own
shutting it off.
art thought into it and that.
And it's got
So what do you think? So that's pretty cool.
eye on that, make sure we don't boil this over. Guy needs one of these at the shop. I don't know if it needs that big though. Maybe just what happened to the 2-ton? Maybe a 2-ton. I gotta look at my inside track rewards thing. Maybe this guy here. And then the 201. Go. That should have everything we need. Oh, best solution for pollution is blue. So we're gonna run 9-1 on this. I think you gotta like hold these or something.
And then my
You wanna try
my
that?
sign, I locked that down with the 40-50, so we'll have that. That's all done. Kind of happy the way that turned out. Because if you look from a distance, when I had the sign in the window of the car and that, so that's pretty cool. And
Just filled up. Gas gauge does work. This has a 37-gallon tank and at $5 a gallon in California. This is going to be hard on the billfold fuel-wise, Brad. Yeah. All right.
and
We'll be down there on the end. T4.
the
Where is it?
the Drew Blair one that I did on the glass. So that's locked down with the 40-50 also. So
Okay, the big job.
we're good on that one.
Yep, that one right there. No, I'm sorry. The one you had. I didn't know they had the semi one. But
Like I said, all 4 of them. Now I need to lock all 4 of them down with the clear coat. And we'll do that one day. So now we get to work on this.
Well, we need some sort of snake oil, Bradley.
So let me, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started.
Oh, we need.
This one I hope we have it knocked out really good. I ain't set nothing up to do this one. Next weekend, I don't think I'll be doing a live stream. Because next weekend it's camping. It's just a guys camping trip. Nothing but us guys and older guys. No kids, no wife, no wifey or girlfriends or whatever. Just guys. We need a break also.
Pretty hot. Oh, yeah. She got really warm on the way here. We're gonna let that sit. It's at this. Oh, that's licorice. Yeah, this is not. Did I work on this? I must have.
Yeah, we gotta move that one up top.
I'm not even sure what that goes to.
That right there.
Here's-
Let me get the white on.
So that could just stay. I
Uh,
have no idea what that was.
I do like putting your paint in the cups after you use it the one time. Just go ahead, put your paint in the cup, and have it for later on. I like doing that. And that because while it's in the cup, then you have the lid on there. Then you can shake it up and use it again. And but when you shake it up and that, it ends up leaving. I don't know if you guys can see where it leaves bubbles in there. So you just blow on the top of it, knocks the bubbles on down. And it's already thinned down and everything. But as, if it thickens up on you, go ahead, just throw some reducer in there, shake it up, and you're good to go again. Also, we're gonna use the Timothy John Luke Smith airbrush. Oh, and you, like I said, you can pour your paint after you're done shooting it. Just take your paint out of your gun and just pour it right back in there. Save it for next time.
Because I don't want to play around with having battery issues on this trip.
Alright.
So I didn't have the one in stock that has the side post in the right orientation. I don't know what it's called, Group 65 or something. But they do make these joggers. So we can throw this on there, and then we'll bolt that right to that. We can go top post, side post, essentially. I think I'm going to get some of the rubber covers too, because that is uncomfortably numb. No, that's a Pink Floyd song. Uncomfortably close.
Gun's spitting a little bit.
This will help clean that tibia. Get the objective clean. You don't know what kind of fuel is in there. 37-gallon tank. This is about 32, I think. Gallons. Oh, so rubber sensors are definitely buying some fuel. This will help clean that up, and then all the valves and piston rings if they're gummy and all of that stuff. We're gonna go 2 cans, running pretty heavy. Normally I go down the Yap, but we got so many miles to go, I'm just gonna let it sit. So when these are really hot, you really don't want to just crank them off. Down the pressure, the temperature could explode. Okay. And we'll throw this in. You know, so you can slow the grip on the rad and also plug the block. How this stuff works is as the cooling system goes pressure, obviously the pressure is going to find a leak, and as it starts forcing your coolant
Good morning, Brian.
juice out, this starts loosening up that hole. I guess we could have found water, since we're going to be dumping this out eventually.
This, like I said, this will have a different background to it. Cause like I said, I might just have like clouds in the back or the sun shining through the clouds and that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the background on it.
Well, that'll be our battery setup. Got our core returned, $22 back in our pocket, and we went and met these guys in the cover here. Fire it up. I'm gonna pull the blood stick on this, see how burnt that is, pretend we didn't see it, and then we're gonna hit the road.
Yeah, it's it's on a coffee cup. The one that has them, like it's kind of like a drink cup. Got the aluminum inside or whatever it is. I think I got it for Christmas. It's a blank, right? There was nothing on it. So I said, I'm going to try do my attempt. This is my first attempt with doing something on a cup or, yeah, a drink cup. But I do have a couple other things to do on the cup and that. I have a couple other cups I could do also. But I did, like I said, I already did spray the Autobond sealer on there and everything, so we're good that way. And the other thing I'm gonna do too will be do I have it out? Yeah, I have something out. I got a big box. I bought these a couple years ago, and Steve Leahy and I we got these. These are black. They're black, and well, yeah. This one I have screens in for inside it with the screens for the straining the paint. So I have that in there. It's a bunch of them in there. But I'm going to do artwork on these too. But let's see. Oh, I know what I got. Where I got it. The one year, I sent it to Steve. The one year I found these on the ground. I found this one on the ground, and that's a can where it's snuff in. They have snuff in them, and the lids just pop off of them and that. And I said, wow, that'd be a good thing to do the artwork on and that. And I said, that's a pretty cool idea. Well, let's do it and that. So I sent Steve Leahy like 8 of them in that, and he ended up doing artwork on it, on a couple of them, and he started selling them on his show and that. And this is what he came up. This is what his first one, and that's first one he did, and he sent me that after he did his artwork on it. And then he also did inside it, he also put the felt inside it, but he just turned it into that. And so he was selling them, but he ended up finding the same thing. You already have the lip around there, and that's what it turned into when he did it. And that's like I said, it's pretty cool when you switch it from that and you switch it to that. Now they had the other can of this where they had the camel, and they had the camel to where it was higher grooved and that. But it's pretty cool to, like I said, it's something that you can find on the ground, and these guys used to snuff and that. They just throw their cans away. So I thought it was cool, and I had the one guy that I know that was chewing that, and I said, "Oh, save me a bunch of cans and that." So he saved me a bunch of them. But then, like I said,
Surf rods and jigs, what kind of line? 20, 22?
yeah. I ordered a bunch of these cans. These cans are bigger. So I ordered these, same thing Steve got. Steve Leahy, he got the same kind of can. And these cans just open up that way. And it's pretty neat that you could go ahead and do some artwork on it, just sand it down, spray your Autobond sealer on there, and then do your artwork on there. Same thing. And I got a lot of these cans from Amazon also. So you could take, and then they come when they come to you. Each can has the plastic around there. So if you save the plastic, put it back in the plastic, and then set them off to the side. So that's a cool thing to do too. If you want to do your artwork, it's a little bit smaller. I mean, you take something like this piece and just cut it up, put it on there. I could have done that too. But you could take some of your stencils that you have in that. Let's see. I could take the stencil, like this big stencil like this, and you could end up just doing like a corner of it and just spray that area, and then do some work in there with that, and you could put like an initial here, and that'll be a personal can to somebody. You could do up to. It's stuff like, if you take things like this, I mean, you could, either way, I could take that stencil and just make it to where it'll fit on there and just have that. And it's a personal can that you could sell out and you make it for somebody. Uh, like you take all your stencils, whatever you want, and put it on the can like that. Personalize a can for somebody in that. So that's my tip for today. So I mean, it's things like that. Like I said, and it all started from a can like that to where we got it around to where you could just do stuff like that on each can. And with Christmas coming up, now's a good time to start on something like these. Like I said, he did it. He went pretty good. He ended up painting both parts of that can. This can. He ended up painting the back part and everything. He used the Autobond sealer on all of it, and then he glued the thing inside, and he just did the stencil too. I mean, but these cans, like I said, it has the groove right there. But these other ones don't have a groove in them. So you could do work like that. But these, I don't think you have to, because if you use an Autobond sealer, it will not come off of it. This Autobond sealer is some good stuff. Hey Bob, good morning. Your baby picture is done, Bob. Yep, I'm completely done with your baby picture. Came out really good. I'm happy with it. So, there you go. And it's right now it's locked down with 4050, and I got to clear coat it.
Well, we just pulled out the drive. We are in a little town called Bonita, which my son Bradley, who's in like Spanish 3 now or something, just told me I mean pretty or beautiful, and it is. Oh God, what are we learning about?
So that's it. Like I said, like I said, when I had this, when I sent these off to Steve and that, and then he sent me this back, and that blew me away. I'm like, holy crap! And then, like I said, it started from just these cans, and like I said, he did he did the inside of them with the that. And these cans could be used for a lot of different things for people and that. So you could take it and put your pills in there. Some people with the pills and that. And it just started out from something like that. And like I said, that's what I found this. There was a guy there. Oh, I glued. I took an old T-shirt and that, and I cut the part off old T-shirt because I had the T-shirt washed and that, and cut the sleeve off, and I went ahead and glued that in there, just like how Steve did the same thing. I just ain't did the artwork on there and that. But then, like I said, I did get the, the other one. Got a bunch of these off of Amazon. They have them in different sizes and that, and they're already black. But I still would sand it down and go ahead and spray the Autobahn sealer. And they're flat. They don't have that groove like how these got the groove in it. So they're just flat, and you could just do your artwork on there. Take you get these cans from Amazon. They were cheap. Oh, like I said. And you can store different things in it.
Derek, you've got to check this town out, Chula Vista. And I said, why? I Googled, or I think I binged it.
Yeah, I'm sure it beat it near the end for you on Canada. You guys start getting that snow. You got a snowmobile or?
It's beautiful, the car there, the car community's thriving. You got fishing, you got, beaches, you got everything. So anyway, long story short, he made me promise him that I would come down here one day and check this thing out. And I just haven't. Life and work and kids and just never had the opportunity. But I've thought about coming down here so many times. There's not a week that goes by that I haven't thought about it. Even just like flying into San Diego, doing a rental and then shipping back home, but never made it. So I was telling Bradley about this story when we landed, and he said, Dad, we're going. And it just makes it that much more sweet for me that my son just would go with me and check it out. We're going to cruise down 3rd Avenue. I don't really know any specific areas he was talking about, but the Google machine says that's kind of considered the heart of Chula Vista. So let's go cruise down 3rd Avenue, check out this town. I have no idea why my father thought it was so special, but maybe we'll catch glimpses. I'm not sure. We'll just go exploring the rest of the city. You got a good fellow? We're all set. We should maybe stop and get some Windex or some Rain-X or something. Let's see if the library's gonna work. Oh yeah. Okay, well we just need to clean it, and then we'll put the Gaudes on here pretty soon. Boy, the houses are just.
Thanks for coming on by, Bob.
This truck runs so great. I was more nervous
I
about the
appreciate
newer
that.
truck.
And
Yeah,
yeah, it's being recorded, so you can catch up on YouTube later and watch it. I don't think I'll be on here long today. Like I said, next weekend, I don't think I'll be on YouTube unless I do it from the campsite, because it's just gonna, like I say, it's just gonna be us guys and that. So might do it around a campfire. Maybe I'll show us around a campfire or something like that.
Village.
but it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, here we go. Downtown Chula Vista. Finally made it. Boy, it feels good to cross this off the list.
Yep, pretty soon the leaves are starting to change on the trees and that. I should get up to my deer stand and that and check it out. Make sure the wind has not knocked it over. But it should be all right. I wanted to get up during the summertime and
I'm not even sure if this is the actual
put some windows, or I do have windows in there. I wanted to put regular windows in there. I wanted to build the stand up a little bit better. But I was like, it's hard to tell how long it's going to be before I stop hunting.
This is a nice little downtown area.
Getting old to walk in distance.
Brakes are squeaking, but they work great, which is fantastic.
No, I probably will not be drinking from this. I might get my brother to drink his coffee out of it to test it out. I'll have him as a test dummy.
Got a really cool breeze coming in off the water. It feels fantastic.
I want somebody to drink something hot out of it, or maybe I'll just I'll do some soup up and put it in there and check it out and everything after I get it all done. Maybe I'll do that. Do some broth soup or something like that.
We got 98% of stuff under lock and key here. Literally.
Locked up or with like
Yeah, or they got tags. You gotta go through triple security. I've been in Wally Worlds all over the country. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Okay, we got more provisions. We're headed towards the motel, but we're gonna swing by a pier first. Scope out some.
Yeah, right now I'm sealing it with the Autobahn sealer and that. I already did that before I started the artwork. Then maybe after I'm done, I might use after I put the artwork on there, I might use the Autobahn sealer, the clear sealer over top of it, or just clear paint.
We got no tail lights. We're gonna have to hustle. Whoever was working on the road crew needs to have a drink or something. Yeah. We're having some shakes. Anyway. Imperial Beach. It's kind of foggy, you were saying, huh, Bradley?
Uh,
So,
this sealer is really good stuff. This sealer, Steve Leahy he did the one video and he was doing the cue ball and that.
pretty big one.
And he had the cue ball sprayed with this sealer on there. And when he had it up on the stand, he accidentally dropped the cue ball on the floor,
We're about
concrete floor,
from the
and it was like from this distance from here on down, hit that concrete floor, and it did not bother this sealer at all. Didn't even put a scratch or chip it or anything when he used that sealer.
so if you look back
And I have had great
hard to see
success with this sealer,
right about
nothing happening.
and Whirly light is the patrol or security light. So we're very close.
Does not come off.
We went down to the end. There's a little restaurant down here, but it's closed up right now. But I think we're gonna be back in the morning. There's a lot of.
Didn't put no dent or whatever on it. That cue ball hit that concrete floor. Now I used the sealer
On the rate in the morning.
on
We got
concrete, on a concrete statue. I sprayed the sealer on that concrete statue. The statue,
400 times.
I painted the artwork and everything on that statue, and
National Park.
the statue is still holding. The paint held up
Gem mining.
with this on there on that statue, but the statue itself was made with something made bad or that, and the statue cracked up. Not the paint. I mean, the paint came off of there because of the statue, the way it was made. Now I use this on. I got
Well, it's
a
typically
buffalo
this
skull.
morning.
I used this on that buffalo skull. I did the artwork and that after I used this.
Got a
Also,
bit
the
exposed
skull and everything has held up. The artwork has held up, and it's probably been over, I'll say, 3 or 4 years now, and nothing's happened. That skull looks good as when I painted it and everything.
spark pumps to do, sparkulators, lightning hoses are falling out of this thing. We do have a pretty hard mist, and it's shaking and rattling.
Now after I painted and that, ain't nobody gonna drink out of this after I paint it and that for a good while. Because you need all of it. You don't give it to somebody right away. You wait. You should wait. I say highly recommend you wait for a good while. Maybe a month or two before anybody will drink from it.
We learned some info I got to share. I'm over info on that. So yesterday we did make
Because once it dries up and that, nothing should happen. You should be good.
for an old rig that's been sitting 20 years. But today we're preparing to go 400 miles. So we want to make sure we go through everything we can. Last
If you don't do it right,
6-lane, I don't know what you guys call
if
it.
you don't do it right, don't,
Expensive
yeah.
ways.
I don't recommend anybody drinking from it.
Troubleshooting on these things ain't easy. So we're going to spend a little bit of time this morning. We're going to let this cool down a little bit. I just wanted to show
You
you
could drink from it. It's
these butterflies are.
no worse than when you buy these off the shelf and you're getting them from Japan and that, and you don't know how it's been done on there and that. Oh man, this came off of there.
And just take the post and just touch it right here. And you'll actually
Ah, it peeled off of there.
this injector firing.
Heck,
Click, 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 click.
I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Fuel pump, turn the key forward, let it prime, and you rock a 9-volt battery on here. It will
I'm gonna
fire
have to
fuel.
do that over
And
again.
that's an easy way to test your Terminator Broccoli injection there. I can't believe I just had the guts to take that off. Normally this plastic clip blows into pieces, and then you're running zip ties and tape and everything else around.
It's no different than the way when these guys do the t-shirts. They do the t-shirts and you guys are wearing the t-shirts. That's soaking into your skin.
And we can't get it back up now. And that means we've got to haul all of our gear and stuff back into the motel every night.
Because if you do it, they're doing the t-shirts and they're at the beach and that when you're buying the t-shirts. If they don't do it right, it's soaking in your skin too. Or the hats, the same thing with the hats.
42 of the screws are missing. I don't know if there's a limit switch on this or what.
They ain't putting epoxy on them.
It won't go up by the button, but we hear a click. I believe the same 25 amp fuse or power distribution thing runs all the power windows in these rigs, and they have 2 power inputs. One is always on, one is key. So we're gonna come in here and just see if we can help it. Like
It's no different.
Try to get this glass one. Here. The lucky part is there's the motor right there. There's the gear.
And they don't even put the Autobahn sealer on when they're doing t-shirts and that.
I don't know if it'll operate with it down though. Is there a switch? No. Well, this is the only switch. I'm assuming that's down.
All right, where's my tape? I gotta get another piece of tape.
Wait a minute.
Let me see. Well, this should come off. When this comes off, it'll take the gray off of that area. So I know right where to put that at.
Yeah, that's broken there. Things are getting worse. Okay. Just take
Now,
it off.
I highly recommend that nobody,
Get a piece of
Ain't nobody gonna drink out of this for a couple months
Uh-oh. Now I gotta fix that.
before I even do it,
There's a switch in here.
because I want it to dry thoroughly.
But basically it's a plunger switch, so it's normally open. When that's closed, it completes probably the ground, which is
Alright, I gotta do this back on here.
what that does is it doesn't let you roll the window up with the gate down. So it has to be closed, and when this locks, it's supposed to flip and hit that plunger switch
Oop,
because
I
the
ain't got my
window
gloves
is
on.
inside the body here. So obviously if the glass was up and then you slam the gate, you're going to blow the window out. So I either have to try to fish this connector out, and we're going to
I worked
remember that,
where I worked at too, Brian, also was
back here.
we got
Probably far around with the plate.
we did get the drink
Sure, this thing actually goes down the
the
road.
drink cups from some company in that, and they put the company name and that on the drink cup, and
Seems to be this guy.
when we put the ice water or ice drink inside the cup, the paint on the outside ended up flaking off of them.
Ideally, it's pointed towards number one.
And that was a company that did it for us
That's just kind of
at the shop, for our shop and that. And
But you can literally, as long as your engine's on
yeah,
center, you stab your lightning whirler in, it could be over here or back here. Just as long as your lightning hose is lined up with your rotor.
yeah, I have it taped off up at the top, and there's a chrome strip where your lip will probably go on there. That's all taped off and everything. So,
Here,
like I said, I know I'm good on that.
firing issue.
Had that tilted this way.
Reach in my pocket.
Oh, nope, I'm gonna do something else. Cause now it's all,
I don't have my
now I have the white on there. It looks gray.
feeling weird. Found this in the seat.
But I have,
Pretty good find.
I got these little pieces.
There we go.
Now I have that piece of tape up there.
Get this stuff.
But now I need to do the, I'm gonna put some pieces of tape around here. Cause this is made of aluminum and magnets don't stick to it. So I got little pieces of tape to put around this. And see, I have these little pieces of tape. And so I don't have this to peel off with this tape and that. I take the tape and I have a sweater on and I brush the tape on the sweater so it's not as sticky, but it's good enough to put on the back.
Bradley's underneath changing the oil. I'm going to start running lightning hose.
Yeah, you also Brian, you like I said, you guys want to do work on car pieces or motorcycle pieces and that, go to a junkyard and you can find some of that stuff really cheap, and go ahead and you could get some experience with doing that stuff on them pieces and that. Some junkyards, we have them around here where they charge you $1 or $2 to go inside the junkyard, and you got to sign a waiver and that for going into them yards and that. And you go in there and you get your part, and then when you come back out,
marshmallow
They'll-
color.
they'll give you a price of how much it costs for that part.
Pay attention.
But when you go inside the junkyard, take some tools in with you so you can get the part off of a car or something like that, and or a motorcycle, and they'll tell you how much it is. Like I say, go in there, get some mirrors off the cars and that, and this way you get experience with doing them parts of using like the Autobahn sealer and everything like that, and take them and set them out after you get done with the artwork. Set it outside in the weather and that, and you'll know what's going on with the product and that. And I have done that to where, so I know what to expect. Like I did that with the cement statue and that, and you learn. It's all about learning on what your stuff will do. Oh yeah, see how I did the tape around there? So now I got this, and right now they'll do what I'm doing now. I'm handling it with no gloves on, and I should have my glove on there. So now I have this taped down, and we can go ahead and shoot the colors that I want to shoot on here. Take this extra piece of tape, we'll put it up here.
400 miles we do out of this thing today. You think about it. Think I'll do it? Okay, we have cleaned up our tire mess. We've just got to go recycle this quick, pitch that stuff, and then we can head to the pier. See if we catch a fish. All the fog burned off. It was really foggy this morning. I guess that's pretty good.
There.
We'll try to fix this gate when we get around front. I gotta get some wire. Here's my fix.
Now, I got.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, good. So this should just complete the circuit.
Good luck on your project, Brian.
Yeah. Down again. More.
Yeah.
Good.
The epoxy, I use that every now and then. I had the epoxy in the
We got our fish
spray
here.
can here, and I take that outside the garage and use it when I spray that down first.
And it turns out the most common fish you catch out here are yellowtail.
The epoxy is just a layer underneath. Epoxy doesn't. That's covering up your, if you got for me, it covering up if you got heavy scratches and you're down to the bare metal and that. The epoxy is a good stuff to use on that. And like I said, I used epoxy on the one piece I was using epoxy on it. I think it was another statue that I was doing, and the epoxy and the paint and everything peeled, or it didn't even help my paint out. The Cretex paint didn't help that out. It all just like washed off of it. But this sealer, shit, you ain't going wrong with this sealer.
Alright, sharks. Let's go.
Alright, that's the white. So we're all done with the white. We're going to get the other gun out, and I'm going to use the Evolution CR Plus gun. I'm going to use that for the colors. I loving that gun. H&S gun. But when I put that sealer on this statue, like I said, the cement came apart more than the paint and that because my Cretex paint and all was still stuck to the Autobahn sealer.
It off the post.
It's a lot easier when you throw it back.
Yeah.
All right, we need to take this
We're
apart.
in California, you don't want to get caught
Take
in
this
the-
tip off of
Get
it.
rid of that.
I remember when I first got this airbrush, I couldn't figure out how to get this tip off of it
Oh, yeah, maybe leave it on there.
to protect that needle and that. I'm one who likes shooting the paint without that
Golden sea turtles out there.
tip being on the airbrush.
He thinks you're just fishing down there. But this will be a cold winter for me. Hopefully for you.
Oh, that was the other thing. Take you have these plastic pieces too. You can take these down. Take these apart, or not apart,
No bite.
but go ahead and sand these down and spray the Autobahn sealer on this, or spray your epoxy on this, and see how good it does. Which one works out better for you? Oh, here's my cup for the cover for this.
No bites. Would be a good thing. We'd be rod shopping again. I think the tide is on. Not much of a
All right.
salt
Like I
water.
said, I need to get
don't
the
have
yellow.
Salt water.
The white I need there.
Maybe we can get one of those at the gas station. That's the whole problem, is we don't have the salt life station.
Yeah, and I got my yellow. I'm gonna do
Anyway,
a yellow
we
around
gas
it,
station, get some refreshments,
just around there enough to
for the dog,
give it a little bit of
and
color.
we're going to hit the road.
Shake it up.
We're going to make a spontaneous trip on our way up the coast
There ain't much in here.
to San Simeon. We're going to stop at Lego World, or Lego Universe, or whatever it is. I don't know that Bradley really wants to, but I do.
I don't have no blue made up, so let's. We're gonna add some reducer to this and then shake it up again.
You know what I mean? Are you good on tires or are you low on tires? Yeah. We're gonna check that out. Never been here. We've only been to one, Rinky one. I think in Florida. Okay?
Just put a couple drops in there.
That one's really slow. We're gonna try this one out. So let's hit the road. Get to where we're at. Almost rolled us. Getting in here to get fuel. Stars and Stripes fuel station blasting 80s rock. Yeah. We're doing that. We're gonna be feeding her the vitamins and vitamins.
Like I said, I'm really not all that concerned about how this background's gonna be, but I'm gonna get some color on there. I'm gonna figure it out as I go along. Something really quick to do. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I don't know if I'll be selling it or not. If I sell it, I sell it. If I don't, I don't. All my work. If I sell it, I sell it. If I don't, I don't. No big mystery or.
All right, let's go.
Flaming Skull on his $3,000 bike. Yeah, that's kind of. You think it's kind of a iffy question. I mean, you're leery about doing it. Just tell them you're leery about doing it, or tell them there ain't no warning. $30,000. Yeah, if you're leery about doing it,
I had no idea they had.
tell them you're not sure how it's gonna. You're still fresh in it and everything like that. If he trusts you, go for it. If
Rides for adults.
it's on him. Tell him you ain't got. You're not putting any warranty on it, and
They're just adults.
he'll try your best.
big kids. For kids at heart, we're here, we're gonna do it. If you guys have ever been here before, please put it down there in the comments. Let me know.
I had at the one car show and that the one guy wants me to buff his car, and I am really good at wet sanding and buffing and that. I love doing it. And he has an old car, and he said he wants somebody with experience at buffing and that. And I don't know. I could go ahead and take a look at it and do it. I seen it at the car show, and I know what he wants to get done. And I know he doesn't want just anybody doing it and that. I might have to get back with him just to protect him from somebody else that doesn't really know what they're doing on that, on the buffing part. Doesn't have like the experience that I know about it. And but I really don't want to mess with buffing it because the same thing when you're buffing, you're taking some of that paint particle off the car. Uh, when you the first time you sand on it and stuff like that, you're taking part of that material off the car, off the vehicle. So if you don't have nothing going back on there to protect it, a lot better. It's just going later on down the road. The water, the acid rain, and all that's going to fade, get right into that paint. And then as the water and everything from these chemicals that we're putting on these vehicles is eating into that metal because it's going right on through. It's like you open your skin up, and now anything could get in there. On our skins, we have all these pores and everything, and you put chemical on there, anything could get in your skin and that. Uh, that's why they say it's best when you're doing fiberglass to put baby powder on there, and it blocks that fiberglass from going into your skin where you start itching and stuff like that. It's the same thing with the car or anything that you paint. Once you open that can of worms up, I should say, you're taking that chance because you're like, but you have to block it off and find something that really will lock that down. All my artwork that I do, all the artwork that I do, I have used. I've been using the Autobahn sealer on. I feel confident enough with this Autobahn sealer that how it's been working has been locking things down. So the 4050 that after I do the artwork, I put the 4050 on there, and that locks that color down to where the color doesn't move. The color will not move or anything because, like everybody's been saying that I learned from watching all of them, they say once you add that 4050, you cannot erase on the painting to get your stuff lines in there or scratches and that. Uh, but if I lock it down with that, and then I go ahead and once I put this Autobahn sealer, the clear, the one that doesn't have no color in it, on there, that locks it down even more. So I still use the 4050 before I use the sealer or a can of clear paint. Still with like when you buy a brand new car, that think of it when you buy that brand new car, you get a laser paint job, and that laser paint job is thinner than a piece of paper. Now, if you take that car and you take it to a body shop, brand new car, you take it to a body shop, and if they tear it, take the whole thing apart good enough to where they could just take and put clear over top of it, you're getting a you'll get a thicker paint than what the factory does. So now you got an extra protection on the car because you get a brand new car, you keep washing it, and you see some of these cars going down the road where you have it could be a dark car, a black car, and you see the white, and that's the clear coat coming off the car. So that's why if I ever bought a brand new car like the boss did, he got a Porsche for his wife, and the first thing they did is took it apart, and then they went ahead and put it in the shop, and they put an the coat of clear on it from the body shop, paint shop, and they put an extra coat of clear on there. And that car's been over 20 years, and it has not been repainted since they done that. So that's the kind of thing I think about when you go to do certain things. Because this, like I said, the clear will last. As long as you put it on there right and everything, it'll last forever. Stuff lasts for a good while. All right, Brian, you have an awesome day and that. Like I said, good luck on doing the flame job. If you do the flame job on the motorcycle or whatever it is, the car, that's your choice. But make sure you tell them if you feel uncomfortable. Tell them that you feel uncomfortable or whatever. But sometimes we have to dive in, and we wouldn't mind. Tell them you wouldn't mind doing it because it gives you experience in a way.
Yeah, speaking of, part two is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go through Los Angeles, we decided. We're going to go to the Griffith Observatory, which apparently has a gigantic telescope in it. Check out the
But
Hollywood sign.
I'd do a little part or whatever like that if I felt uncomfortable. Say, let me do it down here on this little piece, something like that. It's up to you and him.
And of course, we got to try to travel a few hundred more miles without breaking down. We hope to see you then. Thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate you so very much.
But I'd do it on do your design on a piece of paper or something like that, or one of your art paper, and before, and then show it to them, and show them that you're going to do how you're going to do this way, and let him see it that way first. Whatever. All right, Bobby. Thanks for coming on by.
99 point.
Sometimes we just got to go for it, Brian. But you have an awesome day. Thanks for coming on by. How long I've been on here? Oh, over an hour. Let me shoot this yellow on here, and then we'll close it on down for today.
And you're right. That is a very serious concern and a significant issue.
Oh, okay.
Can't get cars.
You,
And I have exhausted.
okay, Bobby. I didn't know that. I thought you might have been saying that to Brian. My bad. My bad. You know what? I don't have a test thing up here. See, this was a painting I'm doing. Cut. I didn't like the painting and that. I cut it all up. I think that was a painting. I take my paintings and I cut them up sometimes. So, because I need strips, test paper. Let me. We'll do it on this side.
Don't even hand me a shovel. But today we're gonna
Got
do
you guys
something
looking
cool.
at
I've
the
got company
computer
on
and
the
that.
way right now. They're gonna start removing trees all
Let's
over
zoom
the
you in.
properties. They're broken, they're fallen, they've been hit by lightning, they're dying. And we'll take a tour of these two shacks, see what it's gonna take to get these things removed. And then we'll take a nice look at what our parking lot could potentially be. We'll talk more about the museum.
Ah.
Give you an update there as well. We've got a lot to do. Let's dig in.
Do you post, Bobby? Do you post that on Facebook and Instagram when you getting ready to go on? I do all the time. I try to all the time, unless I'm just doing a test or something like that.
Owners are trying to lease property. We were even looking at shuttling folks to the museum if they wanted to. Obviously, a tremendous expense. And then all we could do is just work for a time. And out of
Now to
nowhere,
come off of here.
I'm out here working on the museum, and hammers a sign in the yard over there.
Yeah, it's good to do it that way. If you post it on Facebook and Instagram, like a lot of I shouldn't say a lot of us, but me or a couple of us, uh, me myself, I usually get like an alert thing on my phone and see what somebody's doing and that, and it'll say, and then it'll come up where it shows. It's kind of like an alert thing if you have Facebook or Instagram. It automatically like comes to your phone and tell you somebody's going live or what you're doing. Swamp Pickers, how you doing, guy?
All the way down to the end of that building as one commercial lot. So when a guy goes belly up on this project, if everything is cleared and looks decent, I could probably sell it as one commercial unit. So here's kind of a wide look from the corner here down there. So all of this from where my board is up here could be a gravel parking lot.
Good morning to you too.
Concrete it or anything.
Yeah, it's like 10:15 here.
But it'll give us ample parking. There should be enough parking to even have like hard coffee, hard shows, smaller ones, stuff like that. But let's start in the back. We'll go this way. I'll kind of show you the property here. The things that keep me up at night are, how many tickets am I going to have to sell? Keep the bankman at bay and pay the lights, pay someone to work at the museum. And it's starting to get a little worrisome. But I'm an open book. If you guys want me to sit down and we'll whiteboard this together, what is it going to take to operate this museum? Let me know. Comment down below. We'll sit down and scratch everything out. And it doesn't look good. I got to be honest. But this just seemed like something I had to do. When else is an opportunity like this going to present itself in a city, commercialized?
Yeah, 'cause I wouldn't, I don't depend on YouTube posting that you're going live and that, because sometimes, like, too late, time they figure out what they're doing.
Here's a tree. It's in terrible shape. It's coming over into the lines. I've already got a heads up on this one from.
He done did a show and everything. Time they post it.
And it's also going over into this neighboring property. Obviously, I don't own that house. This tree is in even worse shape, and it's broken in multiple places. And these limbs are now hanging over the fence, getting a shed. And then it's got a ton of undergrowth. I got me a basketball hoop. I think that went well. all this undergrowth is gonna go away. We just gotta clear this stuff out and make room to get some cars in.
I like spraying the white down first before I do a light color like this, especially on the black.
The limb is fallen. Oh, it's fully separated now. It was hanging. You can see it just. And then this is coming over this building. This gotta go. This one is jammed into both of these. This little shed is mine. Came with this little house. Here's the original water well back in the day. Now this first house here, the record on the deed is 1920, but we know that's incorrect. That's just when it was actually documented as a courthouse. This is built on a rock foundation. They just literally stacked rocks in the corners and then built gargoyles. Another sign that
That's H&S gun.
see this,
H&S gun is really good, Bobby. I've been liking it. You guys really been liking it.
but it is in dangerous condition. And the only utility it has.
Hey, I like that.
We'll come back to this. I don't have a key to this structure. Almost 12 feet back. Yeah, it's in really bad shape. We gotta get that tree out of here. You can see the roof is actually collapsing in the corner. There. Both of these buildings have somewhat decent roofs on them because the roofing company used to operate out of that building in the 80s. And I'm assuming, since he was probably the owner, he came back.
That's a really,
but
it's really good gun. It's been
no avail.
amazing how it's been working.
This is the other property here. Property line,
Oh,
which is basically going to go away because I'm going to.
yeah, as soon as I say something.
Both of them have this double door entry in the front. I think that's just the way it was back in the day. But this has a big structure thing in the back. And I guess we'll start back here. Oh boy, do we got to clean up here. It is a mess.
Yeah, as soon as I say something,
Fuel tank.
then she starts doing it. But that's all right. We know what the problem is.
Got me a good chair. All these lawnmowers came from the museum. It was still under the repair shop. And that went belly up. The owner went over and got the mowers and brought them over here. And now a guy owns them. So eventually we're going to be refurbing all these mowers. And we're going to be giving them back to the community, those in need. Stuff like that, or kids that don't want to start their mowing business. That's his plan anyway. Looks like they used to stack all their shingles in there, different flavors, colors. Back, you can see the trees.
What's going on here?
And it is very sketchy built. That's the same kind of engineering we have over at the museum.
Now that said something, the guns, I know what it is. I need to give my guns a spa day, as Steve says.
So let's get under it. What was on that battery in the ground? Alright, back here.
She ain't spraying now, Bobby. I shouldn't have said anything. I can feel it. It's up there in the nozzle area. I think after the live feed, I'm going to take it apart.
There's so many limbs that go so talk to that owner, but power line
I can feel it when I pull the needle out.
in between there. But where I'm standing, this is all gonna be perfect if that's the goal. I have no idea what it's gonna cost to get this stuff out of here. I think we saw up until these doors. Oh, there's concrete. Wow.
Let's see what it's doing.
Maybe I need it. Looks like concrete ends right there. I don't know why they.
Yeah, it's something in that area.
So this little tin shed
Something going on.
is its own separate little section.
Then one thing, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Might have to ponder, can I leave that for lawnmower? That's the knock it out. There's a gate back here. So much vegetation overgrowth. You know, it hasn't, no one's taken care of it for years and years and years. All that stuff's gotta go. Yikes, it's gonna be a lot. Okay, let's go around to the front and we'll get inside of this house. This was another one that was deeded 1920, and that might be more accurate-ish. The milk barn went up early 1950, the museum. You gotta remember, this was the very edge of town. This was like, there was nothing past this, and this was a highway, it still is a highway. So that house was probably an old farmhouse. This is farm country, and then city folks started coming out and they built commercial buildings and stuff. Jump in this one. I have been on this store. There's still a lockbox on that. I don't know what's in there, but I think we'll try to get in it and see what's in there. Oh! What is that? What's in your living room?
And figure out what's going on with this gun.
I've never looked up there.
I need to get my glasses on. That's what I need.
This door is stuck. There's some floor laid over the old.
Get my other set of eyes on.
I want to keep that. Take that door out and reuse it somewhere in a museum or something. But it's just a little closet. It's got a bunch of old paperwork and filing and stuff like that.
Cause then I can see if I got a chunk down there at the end of the,
State is
there at the needle,
1983. Look at this stuff.
trying to come out there at the needle.
Department of Labor.
Yeah, my needle's not even moving. So that means I have it.
Isn't that crazy?
I have something down there that's stopping my needle from moving and that. I think, yeah. I can feel it there, but I don't have nothing coming out.
Upgraded is the electrical.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this needle,
But the framing is
the nozzle down there where the needle is. See, that's stopping it too.
Motown. Oh, we got power. Oh, see. Imagine this was the kitchen. Some storage
It ain't coming out.
I don't know why. But it's still as nice as it got.
I got a big hump down there where my
The old wiring, old spot, exposed wiring. This is all around it. It's like Christmas lights through the house. If you wanted a fixture, it would just run like this, run like this. There'd be a switch or outlet hanging. That's part of the roof or something that was eventually papered over. This would have been an exterior
all I should do is
back door. That would
shake it up.
And then they have the whole bedroom here. Look at that window. Definitely foundation. That's one of the windows. Not sure why they opened the door there. That was a little creepy.
Alright, I got alright. We're gonna have to do this thing. I'm gonna get one of Timothy John Luke's
Great phone numbers on the wall.
gun out to spray the rest of this yellow.
But it's been green,
Dang.
maroon. Boy, that is
Minute I say something about that airbrush. But I've been I haven't really given it a spa day since I own it. And this airbrush is like
And this is an
I don't know
addition
how old you would say that.
where we just were on the backside.
I've had it for a good while now.
Workshop
All right.
area.
We gotta take this off of there.
Couple more machines, can't wait to get.
That.
Too bad about this.
That down there.
It's not at the right grade.
All my airbrushes right now. I haven't
Exterior
had a spa day for all of them.
corner of it.
So
This probably
maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow.
Yep,
Have a
there you go.
spa day for all my airbrushes.
That is the eve of the old house.
Get in there and start cleaning them up. Let's go with Timothy. This is the Extreme Patriot Arrow. Yeah, the 105, the short cup. What I shot the white was with the bigger cup. Alright, let me grab that. Grab that.
The guy's gonna get that out of here. Be a good shot there. That's really this structure. This is the old outdoor light. Another nice looking door.
Yeah, you're gonna get a tear down, that's for sure. That's for sure. She's gonna break it down tomorrow. Like I say later on. There you go. This is how you want your gun to shoot. You can hear that air pressure. I got it cranked up here at the gun. It wasn't coming out. That's what you want your gun to start doing.
Well, it'd be a shame if it burned down. Speaking of which, I'm actually gonna be contacting the fire department.
See how I'm going this way instead of coming this way? It'll get behind there. So that's why you gotta keep your action going that way.
this used to be a little fine. I guess there was a little hut in here that sold insurance. But I think it was an old service station. But now this lot goes about where that fire pit is. So if we grind that stump out, get rid of this overgrown thing. Look how much parking we gained just with this vacant lot. That hooks right into there. On this side, this back, hoping not making me dizzy. Down towards the end. We could roll it up. This whole building here is
Bright yellow, ain't it? Yeah. I can see that right there.
Or if this shed was more this way. This probably water.
Do that.
I don't know why up here. I thought it was an outhouse or something. That rock sinking.
I'll tell you what, people, if you want a good airbrush also, Timothy John Luke, his airbrushes are good.
Well, let's see if we can get into this. I've never been
They're a
into
workhorse. They could be a real good workhorse for you. No, I don't want it. Ah, there's my culprit. I got some big old chunks in there. So that's what we're doing wrong. And what I need to do is grab my strainer.
But it's like boarded or something up here. It seems pretty solid. So I think
Even though it was strained down before I poured it in that cup. Grab another cup.
oh, there is no floor. Oh wow. Oh boy. Let me try to climb in.
Even though I know it was strained down before I poured them in the cup, the paint does get hard while it's in the cup. So we gotta, like I say, I got my strainer, and we're gonna go ahead and strain it out and pour it in another cup. Yeah, you can see some of them chunks in there. So that's why they, even though you put it in another cup, you still need to strain it down again. Where's my yellow at? There it is. Holy crap. Illustration yellow about out of. I'm gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby. Monday. I got wicked yellow.
similar. This side's actually fancier. I wonder if this would have been the living room. Maybe that was a bedroom over there or something.
I didn't realize they used the yellow that much. What the hell use the yellow on?
That is it.
Ain't many projects I use that yellow on.
Well, the guy needed back then, he'd say. Well, what else do you want? Oh, okay.
Don't realize how what colors you go through until you start. For me, I don't realize it
We were thinking, I was told it never did.
until I go to use them. I didn't realize I was that low on the. It's the illustration yellow that I'm real low on. Illustration, I'm real low on all that.
Oh, that's an old phone. Yeah. Oh, that's a keeper. Well, there you go. Building number 2. Yeah, big property. Big property
Alright,
portfolio structure.
strain it on down again.
Looks like the boss showed up from the tree company. We just about to start moving some of these trees around here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see,
Alright, now this cup's gonna get thrown away.
so they got a little ditch witch machine with a grapple hook, a boom, thing to lift it, they got a bunch of pole saws and stuff, they got the truck with the loose
Now,
and they're gonna start with the bed machine, and then the trunk all the stuff down in pieces.
yeah, that's what happened with the other airbrush.
Tonight or tomorrow, the stuff that's like overhanging,
Big old chunks of.
but they're gonna start kind of in this
You
area.
get a chunk in there, man. It's you have to
Take shape and get cleaned up.
bite the bullet. Hopefully, you have another airbrush ready you could go with. But here we go. Let's spray this side. Take your time. Diagnose what you have. That. Let me clean. And usually what I usually use to clean my airbrush out, rubbing alcohol. that alcohol breaks the paint down. That's why I usually use that.
Head to the fire department, see if they want to do some training in here, and we'll be back. Check out the crack.
But before you mix the other colors in there, you make sure you have it sprayed out of your gun all the way.
Already filled one truck. Oh wow, here's another truck already. They already filled one truck full of chips. Get all this old stuff. Oh, bat lizard. Mike's Hard Lemonade. Oh boy, it's really cleaned up already. And they're also going to be grinding the stumps later. So they're trimming them like this. And then here later today they have a grapple saw truck. It like has a boom, it'll grab it, cut it, and then they can just bring the tree and set it down and run it through their chipping machine and whatnot. And that's how they get stuff like this down without smashing in the structure and whatnot. Waiting to get a call back from the fire captain. And the receptionist there said they might would want to use these as training. They might not burn them, but if we could help out the fire department, that'd be great. More updates. Electric company came. They are on the way to get the line out of the back. Really quick. Thank you to them. And Bentley and I have been just cleaning out this shed area. We got all the motors moved. That seemed good. Now we're gonna go through all the broken plastic chairs and other stuff. That, you know, if we end up burning this place, we don't want it burning. If any of it's good, we'll donate it. Otherwise, I got a roll-off dumpster on the other side of the museum. It's going in there. Lots of cleaning. Bentley and I just filled that big roll-off dumpster. Come around the corner.
Hello.
So fast. Oh, there's a brick killer in here. There's our answer.
Right.
Right?
Back to that.
So there's a brick column here.
I think this yellow looks good as a background.
Little wall there. And here's another brick column. There used to be, there was some sort of structure.
Oh, I didn't show you guys. I have something else to show you. Let's see.
Oh, I bet that was a
If
garage.
I get it out of here.
Or shed or something. Barn, old barn. So there's probably a corner piece in here.
I-
You can hear the snakes moving. That's the snake thing. And a corner over here maybe. Yeah, old building of some kind. Pretty wild. They must be dumping the stuff. So they're gonna get out for this thing. Here pretty soon.
And check
already
these out. These are
really quickly
Post-its.
out of the way too.
They're Post-its things. Yeah, let's take one out. Bill likes using them. Bill Siegel likes using them. They're Post-it things, and you can just write on them. And just take your Post-it note, just write on it. Just it gives the arrow right, points right where you want to point. Like that. I don't know if Bill Siegel uses them or not. But Bill, if you don't use them, they're pretty neat. a neat little thing to have. Because I know how you like writing the stuff on your cups and that, where your paint is.
Snagged up. Don't go that way. Never thought
A
I'd be
post-it right makes it.
Shed. Only one sealed shed. Not much to see. People were camping out in here though.
I gotta get this part right here
Yellowstone Dutton Road.
done.
So, how many seasons
I
is
get
that
this
in
done in this area, and then
that old?
we'll call it quits.
Look at the Blair and stuff. People stepping in and out of it for like a jillion years.
Folded in half before I put it up there.
Shopping cart. Pretty sweet.
Hey, it's only got the
Yeah.
up there. Like,
Get out if you want. Oh, that might be. Oh, they are. For the shed. Oh, the meter system. Yeah, good.
man, blast through that yellow quick. That's what it is. The yellow. If you don't have that white on there, you can blast through this color quick. Yeah, I think I'll do a yellow. That way it's a morning coffee in that. So why not have yellow?
Well, TLC is about finished up here, and they have done an incredible job. These guys, they got here quick. They were more than fair on the price. They were very professional. And even though the houses are junk, they still took the time and brought out the big equipment to make sure that nothing got damaged. That boom truck sound, crapper thing, incredible. Never seen anything like it. Anyway, we'll walk around. I'll show you.
I don't like that area.
Cleaner and better it looks already, and I'm getting really excited now because you can kind of.
But I'll fix that.
Parking you're actually going to have.
Maybe we'll fix that as a flower by her
Right up against the
feet.
museum building, but
Uh, long I've been on here? Almost 2 hours.
You can really see how dumpy that
I shouldn't have been on this long.
is. Not at all.
But we were having gun problems. Just that area there.
What a difference. I've got
But we could fix that up later.
out here picking up crap. I don't want this stuff
Trying to get enough paint on there.
all over town.
Yeah.
Drugs to catch it anymore, so I gotta get in here.
But that yellow looks good. It'll be brighter. Once you put the clear on there, it brightens up.
A bunch of miscellaneous stuff.
Let it dry some.
Clearly, Patricia, you're what
Shame that light ain't a heat like a heat lamp.
caught the clean out. This must be
Heat it up.
sewer for this house. And the main sewer line actually runs just yonder of them lawnmowers. Now I gotta figure out what to do with this.
But once I start doing the colors of, like I said, I'm gonna do her outfit. I'm gonna do that in gray, and then like down here is her boots. I think I might do them in a black, but I still want to keep that fur ball look or whatever cotton look that's on there. I still want to keep that going, but I want to keep the pumpkin going, and then her facial and that. I'm going to keep that going. I'm not sure about the ponytails if I'm going to keep that going. Because you look at how much is right there. Only thing I could practically do is just this part of the ponytail. So why not just have it to where her hair is rolled up and just do a little loop for just like that. Her hair is in a ponytail that way. A different kind of ponytail. Instead of having that, I don't know what that is. But you could tell that whatever suit it is she's wearing it's a hoodie in a way. That's the way I see it.
But anyway, we'll go on the other side of the property. Show you that.
So we do it like that. Then I have all this space on here to do good morning or something like that or whatever. I have room over here if I want to do that. But I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it. Right now we're just getting it blocked. They call it blocked in. So we'll get it blocked in this way for now. But I definitely want her facial expression and the coffee cup. I want the pumpkin, and we'll do that. Her holding the pumpkin, if you see it right there, the handle and her hand. So we'll definitely do that. And like I said, we'll do the suit, but I ain't gonna do I don't think I'll do all the colors. Then the hair Brett will do that.
It looks better, but it looks dumpier right now. You can actually see how
We'll do all that and everything, so that'll be cool. Get this dried down. Still ain't dried down enough. Mainly want to get this area taken care of. If you don't have, I could probably touch it. If I touch it, I'm gonna mess it up even more.
right or wrong, decision-wise, I'm so far in it now. Or maybe I stop here. I don't really know. I gotta show it to see how this is getting done.
Just spraying air on there right now. See what the air does? I got too much paint there. Heck, I'm gonna touch it. No, we ain't. We ain't gonna touch it. I'll touch it, but we'll just do this.
restaurant, I gotta walk around. Start picking up there. Thanks guys for watching. Appreciate you very much.
We'll fix it. Like I said, I can put anything I want right there. This is the early stage of it. Now y'all remember this. Remember how it looks. It looks terrible, doesn't it? But we'll fix it later. What we're going to do right now is fix the color orientation. So, remember I have the white in this one.
Welcome back to Vice Grip Lodge. This is going to be one of the most challenging weeks ever because you see the shop edition, the new side down there.
Oh, that looks terrible, doesn't it?
Ready to be moved
Well,
in,
we're going to fix it.
which means every single thing that you're looking at, whether it's a vehicle, motorcycle, go-kart, tool, steel, item, part, even the lift, has to be moved for this entire building to be reorganized. We've got a ton of work to do, and
I just got air going on there
running to pull this off.
right now.
Let's get started.
It looks like it's peeling up, Mike. It's all right. It's all right.
Because you're going to see a couple
I
cars
have no problems the way it looks.
I haven't announced them on Vice Grip Garage.
And I got
because
yellow
you're gonna
in.
get an inside track on that. And
These
also
two
explain
guns
what
are-
the goal is here
That
as we're
one
going
would be
through this.
clean.
Long story
This is
short,
my
we're
yellow.
using half the building for the Vice Grip Garage business side, and the
That's-
other half of the building is going to be more for storage, personal items.
You ain't never gonna
items that
fix
cars
it.
that have been completed or our personal stuff, which I'll show you here in a minute. We're going to put on that end of the building. But
We
to
will
pull that
fix
off,
it.
the lift needs to move, that's going to move. It's a chain reaction. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So essentially, if you've been wondering the last year and a half, all of this stuff under here was what used to be an inventory when we moved out of the old shop in Wisconsin. I lost the mezzanine, all the storage building, and all that stuff. So this is basically just a moving truck. That was
I know what I could do.
There's a couple engines in there. There's transmission.
I know how to
doors,
fix it.
bumpers, radiators,
We could make it look like her husband's sleeping right there and she's kicking him.
A bunch of stuff over here. Obviously, I've got the 69 commercial
Get up! Get up!
already. But vanishing paint needs to be running. 68 Firebird needs to be running. 56 Buick. Independence. The GTO. There's the car we're going to talk about in a minute. A 2000 NASCAR stock car. Crew Cab, Grand National, and there's actually two
For his head there. For his head there, she's kicking his head.
The goal basically is this is going to be the storage side like I was talking about. So these two lifts need to go down there, which means all of this needs to be moved not only once but twice to put it away to get these cars off. Basically,
We'll have that area fixed.
the building change. You can put shelving in here to get all this stuff back in the shelves so we can inventory it, get it on the books and understand what we have. And it's going to open up another bay over here for just drive-in vehicle use for projects and builds, long-term stuff. And then we're going to put our new machine, I'll show you in a minute, over here, our pipe bender and drill press, and we're going to try to get some other stuff like a brake and a few other things. Thing where I'm going to start is both some of these tables over in this
There
area.
you go.
Some of this stuff needs
All
to be
right.
moved so I can get vanishing paint down.
It's not fixed completely, but you guys will see what I do with it. Maybe
All of these vehicles
I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll have it fixed.
This lift comes
We'll
over
have
here.
something going on with it.
This
Um,
moved over here.
I basically want that yellow on there
Cars can come
for
down.
now.
That lift could be moved down. It's
I basically want that on there. I have to have that on there. So whatever I do, I'll
let's just get started.
fix it later. I like that. Then I have everything set up. I like how the yellow's on there. Just that area I have to fix. So it ain't gonna be. I'll fix this area up. I have to let that dry really good. Uh, but it ain't gonna be bad because all I have to do, I cut the leg off and make another leg section and put it on there, and then smooth it all out and everything. And it ain't gonna be bad at all. Cause that's what happened there is on the top layer, my first layer over the Autobahn sealer. So it's not that, or do something there. I could do something all the way around on her bottom half, like how they have on the picture where she looked like she's sitting in a hay bale where the hay's on the ground, and that I could use that as part of the thing too. Have a hay bale or something like that over here where I could use that to help me out to where I won't have to mess with it too much or anything like that. Which is possible. I could do a hay bale there in that area and it fixes the problem. There's always a way to fix your problem on here on doing artwork, I think. There's always a way to fix it. You just have to be creative in your way of fixing whatever happened. Think about it. Think about it. Really think about it a lot how to fix your problem that you come against. I mean, step back and like how I did, it's like thinking, looking at the picture, constantly look at what you're doing. Look at that all the way. And like I said, there's hay on the ground, and it's a pumpkin and that. So that could work out to my advantage. I could make that look like a hay bale there and everything like that. Nobody would be any wiser of that, except for you guys right now. Every one of you know what's going on. You think it all the way through and everything. I mean, artists have a way to work on things. Artists can do whatever they desire when they're doing that artwork. Some of them will put something in that painting you won't even know it's there unless they say something. That's the whole thing about doing your artwork, and how to correct it and do what you can to make it look better. Uh, do what you can. Just think. uh, we don't want to think. We just want to do that art, and we want to get it done quick. And that's what happened there. I wanted to get it done quick. I wanted to solve that problem real quick. Now I have to sit back and let it dry as best as possible. But I know I did want that yellow on there. But to have that yellow on there, I needed to shoot the white, and I started spraying the yellow down on there really heavy, and I went way over than I should have. But we're going to settle it back now and let it go. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. I'd like to grow this channel a lot more and teach you guys a lot more and show everybody what the art world is all about, and show y'all what I do and that. Y'all have a fantastic Saturday or wherever it is. Y'all have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you the next time. Bye.